This week has actually been pretty okay, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I have something to share with you, of course, at the end, and you'll see what I have finally received. And there is, I guess, one or two more parts to this whole surprise. And when I get it all, I'm pretty excited to show you guys what my, let's say, my pursuit is after all this. So, anyways, I'm glad you're joining me once again. I have a little journal entry to share with you, so I hope you enjoy. And if you don't, well, I can't do anything about that, can I? This week I had a weird blunder of emotionless thoughts. I was beginning to wonder if perhaps I was bored, or sad, or even in need of a hug. I felt like there hasn't been much to do, even though I always have a lot to do. A new collection of paintings for the summer on my website, a new collection of soft pastel pieces, 2 books to work on, vocals to practice, and even books to finish reading, mostly for my own entertainment. There's also plenty of leisure for me to do, like biking or visiting the small pond nearby my place. Whenever I think about getting up to do any of these things, I would feel a gentle wave of sadness. I wasn't in the mood, is the simplest way I could put it. I have been feeling like my days are blending together, so much so that they are beginning to blur. I haven't felt like I am doing anything worthwhile, and that everything needing to be done is more of a burden than a source of relief. Eventually, I did need a hug. Thanks to Anthony and my pup, that was plenty feasible. Still, I thought this would help release the sadness that I was feeling, but no tears came. Nothing at all. Anthony knows me very well, though, and must have had a feeling for what I needed. He suggested a spontaneous drive to nowhere and everywhere at once. This is where we drive until we see something that sparks our curiosities. We ditch the highway and head on to a new adventure. While on the way, I could not feel excitement. I tried to smile, tell jokes, listen to music, and even look at the gorgeous landscapes. And I got nothing. Just this empty feeling, like everything just exists and none of it matters. I wouldn't go as far as to say I was depressed. That's a clinical sign for help, and this had only been going on for 3 days. But I did feel like my mind was somewhere far, or somewhere deep down, and I couldn't bring it back up, back to the light, until I saw something. I saw Anthony smile, and to not bore you with too many sappy details, he has these wrinkles right by his eyes that are protruding when he's genuinely content, and it brought a swell of tears to my eyes. I refused to release them, though. This was only because he said a joke that he found funny, and I found ridiculous. I really don't remember what the joke is right now, but at the moment, it made me feel good. I felt grateful for what I have, and excited to bask in what the day had for me. We explored rivers, castles, and ruins. We saw horses, goats, cows, and even a donkey. Though none of that matters so much as being able to do it with mi familia. I was able to feel joy from pretending to be little warriors of the forests, building fairy tables and playing hide and seek with my pup. And I realized that I wasn't exactly sad, and I wasn't exactly bored. I was just missing joy. I had nothing to be excited about or look forward to. As an artist, most of my work is done independently, and therefore my time is spent on my own. I feel like we get isolated like this, not just socially, but joyfully too. We may get laser focused and so lost in what we're doing that it's hard to see the whole point of it all. It's hard to see clearly that we do need a source of joy outside of whatever we're doing with our lives. This is not just self-care. It's not spa days, cozying up for a book, or getting dressed, but a way to enjoy our lives so that our mental doesn't take a deep dive to oblivion. It's being in the moment, even if only for a moment, so that we may see how our energy can resonate with the living beings around us. So even if your life is seemingly drab and lacks excitement, I do hope that you experience joy today, And if it doesn't seem to find you, go looking. It will arrive in the most surprising way, I hope. Let's see what we got. Okay. Wow. I don't know if you guys can even see that in the whole camera, but. Da-da-da-da. 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 Whoa! Ta-da! Ooh, it's very flimsy. That's nice. Okay. It's got some good flex, y'all. Very good flex. I saw it on Courtney Mermaids, so I thought it looks like a good one to me, and I think I would like to try it. Yeah. So yes, I did in fact get one of these. My whole life, I'm obsessed with it. My whole life I never knew these existed. Until lately, I guess I've had a bit of a interest in them and wanted to know what types there are out there and if they're actually functional and safe to use. And so this is my first one. It is not a beginner flipper to use, but I don't care. I like a challenge and I am ready to use it quite safely. When I get the chance to either jump in a pool or jump in the ocean, I don't care, with some supervision, of course, I will definitely take on trying to do this. I've been doing some workouts to try and lead to being able to do this quite well, but I have actually been dolphin kicking since I was maybe like 9 or 10. And I never knew it was a real thing until I was maybe about 17 or 18. And I had been doing swimming lessons for a long time. So that's when I was doing a lot of dolphin kicking, and I didn't know they had flippers to actually aid in that. So I'm going to try this out and see how that goes. That'll be next month or the month after, who knows. Doesn't matter. I'm using this right now for strength training especially, and yeah, I'm going to get a little something to go on top of that. If you already know what it is, then cool. You're a part of the group, you already know. Once that's all done and everything is put together, I can't wait to film all the locations that I go to use this, and especially in nature, not just the ocean. Like, I am definitely a rivers kind of girl, so I hope to use it there. So I hope you enjoyed the journal entry that I did this week. I truthfully was in fact bored, but I did find joy in some things, and this thing brought me a little bit of joy too, so I'm glad about that. Anyhow, I'm wishing you wonder and room to be yourself from this side of the world. Adios.